Hi trainers, how's it going? I hope you're having wonderful games. Today we're talking about Gengar's hidden mechanics. A lot of you liked my last video on Blastoise, who has a crazy amount of hidden mechanics. So I've decided to make it into a series where I'll be testing every Pokemon to find any more hidden mechanics. Not every Pokemon in Pokemon Unite has a lot of hidden mechanics like Blastoise, if any honestly. But with these videos, I'm aiming to help you understand how to use your favorite Pokemon more effectively. Gengar has one hidden mechanic that applies to 4 of its moves, and I'll be going through them on every single move that it's used on and how you can use it effectively in a fight. I'm Teets, I played MOBAs for over 9 years and my goal is to help you become the very best like no one ever was. If you'd like to be notified of any hidden mechanics for your Pokemon, feel free to subscribe and click the bell for the question of the day. What Pokemon mechanics would you like me to test next? Let me know in the comments down below. Okay, let's get into it. So Gengar actually has a boosted attack after using all these moves I'm going to talk about, but there's also a twist on some. Let's go through them and how you can use this effectively. First, you need to understand how Gengar's boosted attack works. So your third attack, every third attack is your boosted attack. I'll just show you the attack chain here. So we have the normal basic, and then we have the boosted attack. This boosted attack has longer range, and it also has Gengar basically teleporting or lunging at the enemy. So again, basic, and then I'm just going a bit further here and boosted. It's pretty strong. It also does more damage as well. This boosted attack can actually go through walls as well. So when you're jungling as Gengar, you just want to run and use your attacks. If you attack the air, you can see that I can actually get my boosted attack stacks. So again, attack in the air. My next attack is now boosted. I'm just going to run straight and I'm going to hit this Lillipup, and I don't have to use my eject button. So I don't have to use this or anything to get through. I can just basic attack the air twice and then run over and then use my boosted attack to get through this wall to the Lillipup. One of your first moves as Gengar is a Lick. A Lick is such a great move to use because it has crowd control. It pulls the enemy back towards you. So this is a great way to use it on enemies who have escapes and such. So I can show you here that range. It's pretty long. You can really just catch your enemies who have dashes and eject button and things like that. So if I just lick them, it brings them towards me. Now I also have a boosted basic attack, so it doesn't tell you that with Lick. It doesn't say that you have a boosted basic attack, but it does give you a boosted basic attack, so you actually have even more range to chase the enemy. And I will show you how to use this effectively in a fight or a fighting scenario. If your target has a dash, so for example Cinderace has a little dash forward, or Greninja also has a dash early game, you can use Lick to bring them back. I suggest that you should keep your Lick until they use their escape, which are their dashes, but let's say you use your Lick before they've used their escape. So if you used your Lick really early and then they still escape after that, you do have that boosted attack. So you can use your boosted attack to catch up to them, because remember, your boosted attack is further range and you will have to lunge towards them. If they use their dash but they eject button out, you can still use your boosted attack to catch up to them. This is a great way to use your boosted attack after using Lick and you want to hard commit onto an enemy. So if you use Lick and they dash out, you can literally just use your boosted attack while chasing them to catch up to them. Just gotta make sure that you're chasing them already, because it can be a bit hard to catch up to them, but you can do this. So you don't have to use Lick right away when they're close. Instead, just wait to see what they will do, and then if they get out of your range, then use your boosted attack. Another good thing to note about Lick is that you can use it through walls as well, so I'll just use it here. It just goes through walls and it licks the enemy. Next, let's talk about Gengar's 2 main movesets. The first one we're going to discuss is Dream Eater and Shadow Ball. This is my main moveset. I like how safe it is, but compared to the other moveset, this one is very single targeted. Shadow Ball has pretty long range, so as you can see here, the range is long. It deals damage and it also applies a slow to the target. This move also goes through wild Pokemon. It doesn't go through enemy players, but it does go through wild Pokemon, and it can hit an enemy player who are hiding in wild Pokemon or attacking wild Pokemon. Okay, no one's hiding in wild Pokemon, but you know what I mean. They're just in the wild Pokemons, at the bees or something. You can just use it through the bees and it will hit the enemy player as well. This also goes through walls, which is good to note, but when used on an enemy player, it will just stop on the target. It doesn't go through them, so you can only use this on one enemy. But the hidden mechanic that we're going to talk about is a Dream Eater. So a Dream Eater actually gives you 2 boosted attacks, and remember, these boosted attacks are so important. Dream Eater makes your target sleep, and then if you teleport again, it will teleport you behind the target. So it's a very, very amazing move, honestly. So what I'm going to show you here is if I use Dream Eater, so under my name you can see that I don't have a boosted attack, but when I use Dream Eater, I now have a boosted attack. So I attack, when I teleport, I have a boosted attack again. So that's 2 boosted attacks that you get when you use Dream Eater, which is insane. A really good thing to note here about Dream Eater, which is stated in the description, Dream Eater, once you teleport, you will lower the cooldown of Shadow Ball. So let me just use Dream Eater, Shadow Ball, and then I'll just use the teleport, and you can see my cooldown has been reduced on Shadow Ball. It's about 1 second, so it takes like 1 second off Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball already has like a very short cooldown, like I think it's like 4 seconds. So having that extra second off pretty much has that move up like almost right away again after using Dream Eater. So again, when I use Dream Eater, Shadow Ball, teleport, and you can see that cooldown was just zip, gone. So here's how you can use this whole combo together with the boosted attacks like effectively. What you want to do is you want to Dream Eater, Shadow Ball, boosted attack, teleport, boosted attack, Shadow Ball. That's the combo. It's pretty fast, but you'll get the hang of it. Just practice it and you'll like get really used to it. So again, I'll do a lot slower now because there is like if you do this combo really fast, you have this 1 second window of where you can't do anything, which is perfect to use a boosted attack. So again, we're gonna go Dream Eater, Shadow Ball, boosted, teleport, boosted, Shadow Ball. And I'll do that one more time, but a lot slower. So Dream Eater, Shadow Ball, boosted, teleport, boosted, Shadow Ball. That is like the most simplest way you can make this effective. A more advanced combo, and this is like, it's very long. So this combo makes use of 3 Shadow Balls because of the cooldown reduction from Dream Eater. So what you can do, if you look here, you can see there's like a blue outline around Dream Eater that's going like down. That's how long you have with Dream Eater that you can use your teleport. So you have this huge window, right? So if I do it again, you have this huge window of you can do pretty much anything you want and always be behind your target when you teleport. So what you can do, since you have this huge window of like doing whatever you want, so basically what you want to do is you want to after your Shadow Ball, your first Shadow Ball, you want to basic attack as many times before your next Shadow Ball comes off. You want to just keep basic attacking until your Shadow Ball cooldown comes off. So it's like basic attack for 4 seconds. Basically what I've counted is that you can basic attack 3 times before, like you want to do this before the teleport like expires. So what you can do is Dream Eater, Shadow Ball, basic, 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 Shadow Ball, teleport, basic, Shadow Ball. So that's the combo. I know it's like super long. You have to do it really fast because you want to make sure you don't like waste that Dream Eater teleport. So again, Dream Eater, Shadow Ball, basic, 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 Shadow Ball, Dream Eater, basic, Shadow Ball. It's a really long combo, but you can end this combo earlier by using your teleport earlier if they're like getting away and you're escaping. This is just a way that you can use that huge window of teleport where you're just not really doing anything and you don't have to use it right away. Another important thing about Dream Eater is that when you upgrade it, you also get a heal with it. I think it's on the upgrade, I think. So as you can see, I'm full health, right? I don't need that heal. But if you're low health or if you're full health, what you can do is you can use Dream Eater. You can wait for them, like while you're damaging them, you can wait for them to damage you and then use Dream Eater to get that heal, because that heal can keep you in fights for longer, and it's such a waste if you're full health and you don't need the heal. So I would say don't teleport right away always, unless you like you're gonna take them down. But if you're in like a prolonged 1v1 fight, that heal can really help you out. The next move combo is Hex and Sludge Bomb. So this combo is super powerful. It's not as powerful as it used to be before the nerf, but it's still a powerful combo and it's a great moveset to use. I don't really use this moveset that often, but I do understand how to use it. I just prefer the Dream Eater safety combo single target one. But this combo it's more dangerous, but you can deal so much more damage. So the problem with this combo, both combos have their pros and cons. This combo puts you like in the middle of team fights. I will first show you what these moves do. So first, Sludge Bomb, it's very straightforward. You throw a Sludge Bomb, they are poisoned, it's a status condition, and that synergizes with your move Hex. So Hex is like a teleport. You can just teleport to your target and you deal damage. You can also use Hex through walls. So I can use it through this wall here and I can escape from like enemies. But you want to use Hex with status conditions. It doesn't have to be your status condition. It can be your ally's status conditions. So like for example, Venusaur, Sludge Bomb, you can still get the Hex resets off. So Hex resets on enemy Pokemon with status conditions. So I'll show you here. If I apply the Sludge Bomb poison and then I Hex onto the target, you can see on my Hex, it's just constantly resetting. There's still like a 1 second like delay or like cooldown, which is a window for you to use like your boosted basic attacks that you get after every single Hex. So they don't tell you that. Hidden like little secret that they don't tell you. Okay, so if I use Sludge Bomb, I can Hex, and then you see I have a boosted basic attack. I can reset it again, a boosted basic attack, reset again, another boosted basic attack. You just keep getting boosted basic attacks. It's crazy. So again, I will show you how you can use this effectively. So basically what you can do is Sludge Bomb, Hex, basic, Hex, basic, Hex, basic, Hex, basic, Hex, basic. It just keeps going. And you know, the interesting thing about this, right, is that you can keep doing it almost until like, I think if you do it faster, so you can Sludge Bomb again and then just keep hexing. Because you can just keep hexing pretty much until your Sludge Bomb's back up and then just keep going. How crazy is that? From what I've counted, if you do it really fast, you can like do it, this is without like the cooldown setting on, right? I'm literally just doing it without having to put, it's literally Gengar's cooldowns. It's insane. So yeah, you basically just want to do Sludge Bomb, Hex, basic, Hex, basic, Hex, basic, Hex, basic. You can Sludge Bomb again and then just do it all over. It's just insanely strong. Oh yeah, I remember now. So I counted like 7 times if you do it really fast, but if you don't do it fast, then maybe the average is around 5 times. As I said before, this moveset is like dangerous because it puts Gengar in like a bad position. So you really are just going all in at that point. But how you can use this combo more safely, so you can actually save your last Hex as an escape. So let's just say I do this, I'm going in, I'm boosting, basic attacking and hexing. If you think you can't take down the target, you can then use your last Hex to escape. So I'll show you how. Let's just do an example. So I do this, I'm hexing them, I'm like, oh no, I can't kill them. So I can just use my last Hex and then just get out. So you can save your last Hex as an escape. You don't have to fully commit and then have nothing up because your Hex is down. And yeah, that's a really good way to use the Hex combo and a good way to use the escape as well. The last move we're going to talk about is Gengar's Unite move, Ambush. So Ambush also has the hidden mechanic. It also has 2 boosted basic attacks. So first, let's just talk about this move generally, like if you understand it. So when you dive into an enemy, it does no damage. There's no initial damage. The only damage this move does is when you pop back up. That's the only damage it does. It doesn't do the dive damage. It doesn't give you any increased damage, I think. I think it just gives you like more movement speed. It's a great move to like ambush the enemies, like literally. So what you can do is, let me just turn my cooldowns on now. So what you can do is you could like literally like dive away. You don't have to dive on the enemy. It does literally nothing. You can just dive somewhere else and then just travel behind them and then do it. Because enemies will be trying to find you to take you down because you do take damage in this Unite move. The only way they know that you're around, when you go into the ground, they can't see you at all. But they know you're close because there's a purple flame above their heads. That's how they know that Gengar is close to them. I suggest just like going all the way around them or something, just somewhere they don't expect it. You don't have to dive into them or dive into the middle of the team fight because you just don't do any damage unless you just want it to pop up right away. Is literally what it is. And you still keep your movement speed as well, even if you do pop up right away. So there's not really any like downsides, but you do get 2 boosted basic attacks in your Unite move. So I can like jump here, then use my boosted basic attack. And even though I'm on the ground now, I can still jump up and then I have another boosted basic attack. So you can use your moves in Gengar's Unite move and you can still do the pop up. So for example, I'm diving in. I'm going to Sludge Bomb and Hex and Basic, and then I'm going to press my Unite move again and it still pops up. So you can like pretty much do everything in the Unite move. Just make sure that you use this pop-up before the blue outline ends on the Unite move around it. And yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. I think that covers everything about how to use Gengar's moves and boosted attacks effectively. I hope you found this helpful. Please let me know in the comments down below whose mechanics you'd like me to test and dive into next. Subscribe and click the bell for more Pokemon Unite videos just like this one. Like the video if you're a fan of Gengar. Thank you so much for watching, trainers. Bye!